Today I meditated in the middle of a town, and it taught me a lot about the importance of peace, relaxation and silence. Now today I missed the normal bus that I would get home from school, and I was just too late for it. And then I was like, how the hell do I use the next 30 minutes or so to wait for the next bus as effectively as possible, to say the least? And I was like, yeah, maybe I could meditate in this bus stop, which seems like pretty weird. You wouldn't normally think a good place to meditate would be in a bus stop. And I started to try to do it, set like a 20-minute, 30-minute time to see what would happen. And immediately I was like, this is quite intriguing actually. I can hear people walking past me and talking about random things. I can hear cars going past me. I can hear like random birds and pigeons and all that sort of stuff. And it's just really interesting to hear all these noises when normally you would meditate in silence. And it was still relatively simple to focus on the breath for like minutes at a time, 5 minutes at a time. But then occasionally I'd get the distracting thought, as people normally do during meditation, and then I'd have to bring it back. But what was interesting is the noises and the sounds were quite still distracting, but also quite easy to fend off. Normally when you're meditating in silence, because there is no auditory stimulation, it's quite hard. You kind of want to just go on your phone, and you've got no visual stimulation as well, so you want to just open your eyes, take in the world around you. But meditating is like literally just focusing on one thing, and that helps improve your focus tremendously. I recommend doing it if you want to try be more productive in school or in work or in anything like that. Trying to meditate and pinpointing your focus onto your breathing, that seems like quite a easy, simple thing to do, but then when you do it, you realize how chaotic your mind is, how easily distracted and how unfocused your mind is, and it helps you to make the steps towards making your mind more focused and more productive. And it is admittedly quite a hard thing to do, and especially so when you're in a city. And it didn't feel right, and it really taught me the importance of being at peace and being relaxed. When everything's loud and stressed, it just makes me have this like icky feeling inside of me where like things are not right, things are not natural per se. But when I'm in a natural environment like a forest, this feels pretty natural. There's no other noises other than me talking, and squirrels running through the trees, and birds chirping everywhere, and leaves falling from the trees, and sticks snapping, and all that sort of stuff, all the natural normal stuff, but not like cars beeping and people chattering like around me and all that sort of stuff. It just felt a bit weird to be meditating in a bus stop and all these other random sounds around me, but I actually feel much more present when I'm trying to do it in nature and everything else is silent relatively. But yeah, that's what I learned from these mosquitoes are everywhere. That's what I learned from meditating in a place. That's what I learned from meditating in and around a town, and in and around all these noises that aren't necessarily natural per se. But yeah, with that, I recommend subscribing for more content like this, and have a good day.